though. Akio, run 2 of 3. Back in, all smiles as always. Big wet on 5 to start it off. See that foot getting ready then. Backside Smith. This is where we saw him fall. Getting it done this time and taking it into the deep end.
Great job shaving a little bit of speed into the Ollie 5 and straight into a stand-up front curl all the way through the deep end corner.
It felt like he could have easily taken that a little bit further or less if he wanted. He had so much control.
Oh, that's a really nice line. That alley.
And it is time for run number 1 for Brazil's Luiz Mariano. Going to see a lot of people starting in that position. Big tucked up frontside air to start things off.
I love
Look how fast that
coming in strong and fast. I think that's a really good idea.
But he's playing to his strengths. He skates really fast and he attacks the course. Look at that use of course as well.
I have not seen him do that. I didn't see him do that yesterday or any time in practice.
He's taking a leaf out of Alex Sorgente's book there, jumping up on the barriers.
And here's the really important flip trick for the run. Nice kickflip into the deep end, straight to a backside 5.
Well, if you're going to do a backside 5, you need to keep that speed on the kickflip indie, right?
Yes, exactly.
I think this is making a statement to the rest of the heat, what it was until that point of I've come here. Okay, then Sabino dropping in out of Brazil, straight into the big 5 in the deep end. Looking very, very comfortable.
When you look at guys who keep showing up and keep making their runs, Dan Sabino cannot be slept on. This cab heel into the shallow end is one of my favorite tricks in the entire contest.
But it's not just the trick, it's how he does it. Lands perfect and keeps the speed to get round back onto the flat back.
If he can just keep his speed late into his runs, he has a real chance to get to this top 8.
Pumping in off of that 5-0 to get the speed for the nose grind. Whoa, he did well to hold on to that feeble.
And straight back into the deep end. This is what I was talking about keeping the speed. The end of the run slowed down just a little bit. When you notice a difference between the first 30 seconds and the last 50. Third, even for Euro.
So yet to get the full pole. Third and final run for Alex Sorgente. Big frontside ollie to start stuff off. There we go, Smith 180. I love the little half cab. Landing disaster, needs to get that push. It's looking good so far.
Great entry into the run. We need to see a strong trick early.
Success 50-50, alley-ooping. Taking the frontside grind up that escalator. Spanking the tail on the body jar.
There it is. Backside nose blunt on the bank. That's a really good one.
I love his frontside tail slide reverse.
I really love his skating. I think if he just has that one deep end banger like we see from the top 2, he will really have a better chance of surviving this second heat skating.
Cab nose pick.
Maintaining speed and one more trick.
So, known this kid for a very long time. Stoked to see him in our semi-finals. Ivan Federico starting off with the kickflip melon, and that's what we used to call him when we didn't know his name back in the day, kickflip melon, because he can flip melon into everything.
And there's another one, frontside. I mean, what a veteran, and he also has experience skating in street competitions too, which he competed in Rome before.
Scooping that backside air and getting the speed to come back. Oh, that was dangerous and hanging on to the toenails.
50 from the deck.
Backside boneless and bringing it back round those corners, trying to get that speed back up.
This is some of that old school Park Series style skating.
And I think He's going to do well to get this last trick in. Yeah, just missing that one. Oh. Heavy.
And I believe the rest of the run was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hard act to follow, but Jake Hamilton is on form today, as he was yesterday, to get through. Kickflip Indy to start things off. I love that ollie in off the bank.
Yeah, it's so cool how he doesn't gap the whole thing, he just does a quick wall ride on it.
Smith grind back off.
Beautiful board slide over the spine. Style points.
How hard is it for some of these younger skaters that have not got through to this stage in the competition before to go head-to-head with some big names?
Yeah, but there's no scar tissue. You've never messed up before. So all you have is just, you have nothing to lose.
Indy 5.
Here's the kickflip, backside lip slide we're hoping to see into the deep end. Right here. It's a make or break. Oh, he didn't do it.
Maybe didn't get the landing over the tip.
And Augusto's not in as well.
3. Rolling in. Straight into the deep end. Wow, it looked like he span that a little bit slower. Maybe that amazing filming made it look that way, but...
And he got into the spin after the takeoff, so it spins like a top late. You can see in all his fives, takes off a little slower, gets tight, speeds him up.
Certainly looking good for Luke right now. This is where he's been struggling. He's got it done. Oh, it's not a clean landing, but
it's almost
let's
cooler
see him
that
get
way sometimes.
Yeah. Love that. I absolutely love that trick. It's so hard.
Ollie backlip into the deep end. His trick selection is so hard.
Way to make it hard for yourself, Luke. Kickflip, body jar, Wendy. Oh, well, now this changes things, Minchy, doesn't it?
Luke kind of came out of nowhere.
This is the third and final chance for Pedro Barros to jump back up. He's got a long leap to make, but if anyone can, Pedro can.
This might be a frustrating spot for Pedro. Okay, end of his run. Indy 5, Stalefish 5, land it perfectly and get that last trick and get into 8th. But then you have another rider that can come knock you out again.
Well, he's going to have to get that perfect execution we've spoke about. It's looking good so far. And I think it's going to come down to that last hit on the love seat hit.
Yep, and make sure you keep your speed and your height and power.
Speed is never a problem for Pedro.
Doesn't seem like it. And he is going fast into this deep end right now. Big Stalefish 5.
Crouching in, keeping the speed.
A lot better this time. Oh, he shaves it. And the tail slide, it looks like it's going to happen this time.
Yep, get the full pull, but is that going to be enough? He needs to jump up. And Augusto Akio to see who makes the cut right now. And dropping in for that third and final run. Guillermo right now, he's made the Ollie 540 again. Fell on run number 2. There's the local line, the grind up the escalator.
I'm really excited to see what he does to give himself a little bit of breathing room on that bubble.
Maybe cutting that ollie a little bit short there, playing it well. Kickflip, melon disaster, bringing it round. We've seen people ending their run on that trick. This is the mid-run version.
Looking really calm and stylish on his board. Setting up his foot for another backside blunt slide into the shallow end.
That styling front board transfer over the spine, back into the deep end.
We're looking at a kickflip 5.
Wow, I think that might have just sealed it right there. He's just going to stay on, which he did.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes. And I love his pre-game routine. He's really good at focusing and getting his whole run in his head. Already set up for the trade.
Yeah, his foot was in position halfway across the flat bottom there. And that is why he's so consistent.
He's making it look easy. Big kickflip melon. Again, those kickflips, every foot after like 4 feet high, those kickflips get twice as hard, 3 times as hard.
Back in to the deep end, second hit, big 540, sending that one.
Cleaner into the shallow end this time. I think this will really help him finish his run. Fast front feeble.
That was on the monorail, wasn't it? Kickflip, stalefish over arguably one of the hardest things to skate. Back tails there this time. Where's he going? Front lip revert. Getting the full pull he wanted. Cleaned it right up. And I on the points. I think he's made the cut right now, but
I think so.
Gonna want to improve definitely on that position, because the higher you finish, the later you skate. Where did that come from? Ollie up, switch front, switch crooked grind.
I've seen him do that trick 100 times. I'm completely surprised he put it in that spot. It's so hard to do that overturn grind into the deep end. And then the big tail grab 5, as Tom Shar does.
He's so consistent on that trick, it's bonkers. You could see there the determination in the catch there to land that.
Big barrel flip indie fake. You're getting enough space from the wall to not squat on the way out.
There's the second 5. Indie 3. Where's he going on this one? He's just choosing to bow it out. Well played.
Like it's a real obstacle.
Okay, Ollieing in. We have Keegan Palmer starting off with a much better alley-oop frontside air. Out to back lip. And there it is, kickflip lead melon, perfect.
He's got such great style, unreplicatable style.
There's not many people doing that.
The front rock slide over the love seat, big alley-oop 540, got a little flat on him.
Traveled a fair amount there, landing a little bit low, but getting the sugarcane done.
Okay,
you don't become world champion.
Now we're setting up into the final trick into the deep end. We might see this 450.
I think we're going to see it.
Wow! Oh my!
He spat so slow on the way into that, and you saw him drop the shoulder and speed it up on the way round.
So when you go alley-oop 360 to fake, or in this case to 450. Yep, that tone is set by Keegan, by Goit, and Tom. It's just what it is now.
Okay, the crowd are absolutely screaming right now out here in Ostia for Euro Nagahara run 3 of 3. It is all on the line right now. Kick the pindie into the deep end.
Straight to a 5, landing really close to the coping. I don't know how he's kept speed.
Vertex. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're right. Kicks are my vert guys.
Taking it into the corner pocket.
And got the nose grind into the shallow.
So good to see Euro in this stage of the competition. Big Indy 3. Pretty much going alley-oop on that as well.
I love that he expected to overshoot it and just said, this is what I'm doing.
Double aerial backside disaster. Front blunt to finish it off. Full pull right there for Euro. Where is he going to go now?
Front side blunt out of the deep end into the shallow end.
Okay.
That's the big thing that he can improve on that will make the biggest difference in the score. I don't think changing a kickflip 5 for a different kickflip 5 will make as big of a difference.
Feeble all the way through the corner.
So with that being a varial flip, we're expected to see a kickflip body varial again. Board goes backwards, board comes back forwards.
Backside tail slide off and over the hip.
Here is where I would love to see the change in the line. We go deep end, and then coming out of the deep end, we see the front blunt or a different lip trick. Yeah, frontside tail slide. It's a little bit better.
Looked like he struggled with the landing there, but powering back down into the deep end. Oh, wow. 2 for 2 on the 900. So
it's been 2 or 3 guys that give you that feeling. Now it's all of them.
So Igoitz loves when everybody else skates really well, and I think he's going to be feeding off of the last few runs.
And he is closing this contest down right now, the last run of the semifinals.
Getting a much better frontside nose grind that time over the love seat. Taking the frontside Smith down into the midsection. Better nose slide fakie this time. Which means better
switch back one. And then here's the opportunity he has for his kickflip 5 that he didn't do.
Oh, he stabbed the landing this time.
Jumped a little bit harder at the takeoff so he can spin down the transition and land lower just to make sure he has enough time.
Last trick, kickflip indie, disaster. He's got 2 more chances to get it done. 59.07 on the board, so we know it's going to be a good score when it comes in if it's full.
We have 3 people in this heat who aren't in the finals yet, so technically Tom is not safe.
No.
That was massive.
Faster landing, he landed higher that time, I feel.
That was like 8.5 feet high.
Look at the speed, missing the back tail because he went too fast. Mitchie, that's
I think that's just fine though. I'm not mad about it. That's new. That's the front side into the spine. Now we gotta slow down a little to get over this volcano properly.
Which he's just done.
Nice. Oh, a little bobble.
Can he hear you?
I have an earpiece in.
Slightly alley-oop on the 5. Front side grind over. Still time for one last trick. Big backside 360 on that section of the path.